Hello, my name's Sean Bradley. I'm the law lecturer at New College. This is a short video intended as a guide to students thinking about law as an option at A-level at the college. Why study law? Well, it affects so many different areas of life. As a career, as a law graduate, you can find yourself working in banking, finance, insurance, property, estate agency, the police. That's quite apart from the branches of the legal profession itself, whether that's a barrister or a solicitor. And as a solicitor myself, I'll give you guidance on which branch of the profession is right for you. As a law student, you'll gain invaluable insight as to what laws actually are and how they're made, whether that's by Parliament or the courts. Quite apart from that though, in the process of learning law, you'll acquire highly transferable skills like structured, clear and concise writing and using evidence to support your argument or deconstruct somebody else's, just as you'd find in a courtroom. In terms of a subject, law is accepted by all universities. We have people that interview for Oxbridge every year, either to study law on its own or in combination with another subject. Because law is an exam-based subject though, there's no written assessment. It's key to get that on board now. It should be fun as a topic as well. If it's not fun, then you're going to struggle to absorb what you need to. There are going to be debates, quizzes, mock trials, we call them moots, and there are enrichment trips to both Houses of Parliament and the courts and the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the land. And the court itself is linear, meaning it's taught over 2 years, and at the end of 2 years you're tested on your knowledge in June, and it's largely given over to preparing you for that. Although, as I've said, there will be other ways of exploring law and other ways of learning how law works. So in year one, we'll look at how the criminal justice system works, how trials work, the courts, police, judges, how the criminal prosecution service operates within that. In year two, we'll look at the nuts and bolts of the law itself. From a more academic standpoint, we'll look at criminal law, how serious and how funny it can be sometimes, the law of contract and the law of negligence. Throughout the course, we'll be using textbooks, electronic media and other material referring to newspaper articles. I actually think it'll be a good idea if you had your own textbooks so you can annotate them without fear of any kind of problems coming from the college at all. And the subject is taught in what they call a pathway at the college, which means there are certain key subjects that people tend to study with it. Business, politics, sociology, psychology, English language and literature. And if the timetable allows, conceivably, you could study it with any subject, but that's something to be negotiated when you get the rest of your subjects agreed. Entrance requirements then. The A-level law demands 2 GCSEs at grade 6 or B, including English language. No equivalents are acceptable, I'm afraid. And at least 3 other GCSEs, grade 5 or C and above in old money. And it's taught in 2 dedicated legal classrooms. As it's a law theme in both places, and it just makes for more tailor-made legal learning. You should also really consider reading a serious newspaper. The Guardian's good, The Independent, The Telegraph at times. They all have law sections certain days of the week, and it's quite good to get a handle on how law fits into key events that are happening. Elections, prorogation of Parliament was the most recent one, so I'd urge you to research that. In short, studying law is fun, and it's the acquisition of knowledge and skills that are going to equip you to protect yourself and others from the point of view of citizenship. In short, I hope to see you in September and look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.